Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Passioknit Kelsie and this is another very passionate vlog. If you watched the last vlog, you may know that I am ommied out. I made two little guys. It was a lot of work, a lot of frustration, some frogging, some sewing, some frogging, sewing, and re-sewing. Anyway, it was fun while it lasted, but today I am very happy to go back to my roots, clothing. Yes. I love a good clothing make. I started making clothing. I've always been a big fan of clothes. So today, not only do I want to make some clothes, but I want to try something new as well. I bought this pattern a while ago at this point. Gosh, I don't even know how long ago, but it's been sitting in my patterns folder and I've seen it a couple times while I'm scrolling on my computer, and every time I'm like, I should make that. And today, I'm gonna make it. Finally, here we go. The pattern in question is the Calcifer Summer Cardigan from Drama Crochet. I was interested in this because it's a little cropped cardigan jacket thing, short sleeve, perfect for summer. The entire thing is made in one piece. Okay, genius, no sew, I love that. And it's a good excuse to use some of the cotton yarn that I just bought, Caron All Day Cotton. So let's go pick out some yarn colors and get started. I do have a drawer full of Caron All Day Cotton down here, but I also have this that I just purchased. And these don't fit in the drawer, so we'll use this first. I'm going with summer, so this is calling my name, Cherry. This will be the second or maybe third pattern that I have made by Drama Crochet. Drama Crochet has a bit of a specialty in making these clothing pieces that have like nice raglan and sleeve shaping, but all in one piece. If you remember, the other pattern that we made from them was the octagon shirt. I think I've made two of them, but basically they figured out how to make the like hexagon granny stitch cardigan, but all in one piece. Instead of making two hexagons, you just make like this rectangle octagon shape and it all folds perfectly together into a cardigan shirt thing. It's awesome. So if you can't tell, I'm excited. I really hope that this is easy. I hope it works out. And then I hope it's adorable, obviously. Step one to being adorable, pink yarn. This yarn is going to be perfect. It is 100% cotton. It is drapey, smooth, lovely. One of my favorite cottons besides Lily Sugar and Cream. If you're looking for a stiff cotton for bags and bucket hats, Lily Sugar and Cream is your girl. But if you're looking for a softer, more nice, smooth, and drapey cotton, this one, really good. I have the written pattern for this Calcifer top. There's also a YouTube video just in case. They have it in English and French because I'm pretty sure Drama Crochet, their native language is French. Oh, the pattern is 20 pages long. Okay, there's written instructions and there's also a chart. It looks like this starts at the shoulders and then works its way down. All right. I think I'm ready. I'm just gonna make, well, actually, I think that the pattern is written in one main size, and then from there you can adjust the sizing based on your row count. It's kind of like a made to measure type of thing. I'm just gonna follow the pattern as is, basically, and then if I need to make any adjustments, I will do that if I make another one. Here we go. Oh, okay, I see. So like right now, it says chain a certain amount, and then it says or any odd number corresponding to your desired neckline width. So at this point, I could make this wider or thinner depending on how big I want the neckline to be, which I think this is fine. Row 1. So far, so good. I'm assuming. I am 4 rows in. I think it's going good. So this hole in the middle is the neckline. Let's give it a little try on, shall we? Yeah. Now, we're just going to be repeating rows until it is the size that we want. That is what the pattern says. Work as many rows as necessary to achieve your desired size. The width of the rectangle is the sleeve. So eventually we'll like fold this in half and it'll be like the sleeve opening. Yeah. And then the length of the rectangle is the wingspan. There are multiple row options with different stitches, treble crochet, double crochet, mesh, solid, and I guess we can work them in whatever order that we desire. Right now I just have double crochets with the solid row and a mesh row. I'm kind of tempted to just go back and forth between these, but the pattern has some treble crochets and double treble crochets. I'm going to keep working this until the front panels like touch each other, or at least come close. And then from there, I think we go straight down. Update. I have decided on what pattern I kind of want to follow. I'm going to be, if you can see, I'm going to go back and forth between double crochet space rows and treble crochet space rows, and then the solid rows are all going to be doubles. But this neckline is pretty high. But is it too high? I'm gonna go look in the mirror. I think it is too high, actually. I think maybe I'm gonna have to frog it, but I think I should do a couple rows right here, at least 2 rows straight down, and then start doing the increases. I think my gauge is a little bit different than what the pattern is, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I do that, it will fix this, and it'll it'll go straight down, and then I'll start increasing. It's not going to affect any of the other rows or anything like that, so. All right, not that far in. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to think about it. Okay, I did in fact do some straight rows right here to kind of just bring that forward around the sides of my neck here. And I am now just about to start increasing, I guess, yeah, right here. Back on track for the rows. Let's see if it has a better fit. Yes. 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 Much better. Honestly, I could have done a couple more rows, but that's all right. I don't want to frog again, so we shall continue from here. I feel like it's working out pretty fast, but this might be one of those projects where the beginning works up really fast because the rows are much shorter, but then once you work out farther into the project, the rows take longer, so it feels like you're slowing down, you know? I am just going to have to pay attention at this point and check the sizing periodically to know when I want to join under the arms. This is pretty easy, actually. Hello. At the current moment, I am not confident. I think I need to stop the increasing. Actually, I think I might need to frog back one row because I might have done too many increases because it's starting to cross over a little bit. Or is like the weight of the rest of the garment going to pull it down a little bit? I don't know. Either way, I need to start going straight down in the middle. And wait, yeah, actually, we have to single crochet around the edges. So that's going to bring it in even more. Yeah, I'm going to have to frog one row at least and stop the increases right there. But also, I feel like the sleeves are going to get pretty long. Because right now, the sleeve length is getting like close to where I want it for a short sleeve, like little sweater thingy. But the circumference of the sleeves are not where I really want them to be. So I'm going to have to add more rows for the circumference so that it comes together and can meet in the armpit down here. But then if I add more rows, then the sleeves might get real long. And you know what? That's okay. That's fine. I don't think that I have the same gauge, but also I'm looking for a gauge and I'm not finding one. I think I'm just going to have to make the first top and then figure out what adjustments I want and then adjust it the second time I make this top. You know? Because I've already changed the neckline. I'm just going to keep on going from here. I am out of yarn. Hey. All right, I think this is where I stop the yoke. So here's the whole piece, right? Next row, we're gonna go round, and while we're doing that, we're gonna be connecting a couple inches across here, which will make the sleeve, yeah? Right now, it like ruffles up quite a bit right here. Also on the back in that same spot. I'm wondering if that's going to resolve itself at all whenever we put the sleeves together. Or if it's just going to bunch up a little bit in the armpits. Guess we'll find out. What I need to decide is how much of it am I connecting for the sleeves. Because we can go all the way to the armpit, make it pretty close. Or we can just do like 2 inches, you know, based on... Oh, well, I mean, I have room. It looks teeny whenever it's over my big baggy t-shirt, but over my actual arm, I've got room. Plus, we're going to have another row that connects it, so that'll add, half an inch on both sides, so an inch. That's fine. Why don't we connect it, nothing crazy, but like this much. So that the body is still a little bit baggy, you know? I'll just put a stitch marker there. Okay. And I want it to be cropped. If we could finish that tonight, that'd be very cool. Although it's 7 o'clock, so kind of doubt it. The second one, though, should go pretty fast if I, in fact, don't mess it up like I did this one. Okay. It's really similar to how I connect the sleeves on my hexagon cardigan. Nice. sleeves connected. So we have little short sleeves. See them? From here, we just work straight down and stop wherever we want for the length. And it was all one piece, babe. I am going to try it on before I start doing the rows for the body, just to see kind of where it's sitting, make sure I have enough room. Ooh. The armpits might be too high, actually. Well, tried it on. I connected too many stitches for the armpit, so I'm going to take back 2 of them. So, once again, Frogtown. Hello there. This is where I stopped yesterday. I took a break and had dinner, and then I just ended up not coming back to work, honestly. So right now we are at the part where we have just connected under the sleeves, and I'm going to continue crocheting straight down for the body. I'm going to keep this pattern going back and forth between treble crochet spaces and double crochet spaces with solid double crochet in between. I do want it to be cropped, I think. So I'm hoping that this will be kind of a quick finish, because from here on out, like, there should be no frogging because you can't mess up straight rows, yeah? Once it reaches the length that I like, we'll do a row of single crochet all around the opening edge. All right, let's get to work. Two skeins into the project. Here we are. I have done 3 rows since connecting the sleeves. So far so good. Probably only need 1 more skein. Maybe not even the whole thing.
Big handwritten sign that said wet court, and then there was like this robot guy that they put a wig on to look like a judge.
Okay, I've done this much. I did say I wanted it cropped, so I think it's about time for a try on. I think that we're close, but probably not quite there yet. But I want to look. My shirt today is closer fitting than the one from yesterday, but still, this would definitely look best like over a tank top or something. It doesn't matter. Okay. How do you feel? I think it's laying better than it was earlier. Like I said, adding more rows definitely weighed it down a little bit. I want it to be like this much longer. So I'm gonna have to do a couple more rows. The back is definitely longer than the front. But that happens. Yeah, cool. Okay. I'm gonna do a couple more inches and then call it good. We're done. I think just right now, if I have good enough lighting, because the sun is setting, I'm going to grab a little outfit that goes with this and try to take some pictures and also just see how it looks fully complete. All right, base outfit acquired. Once again, putting up my hair so you guys can see the front and the back. Okay, I did do a row of single crochet around the edge. I hope that didn't make too much of a difference, because one side looks real nice and then the other side is a bit wavy, unfortunately. Can you see? This side of single crochets are like real nice. This side is not as nice. But that is okay. Overall, top is done. What do you think? I think that it is comfy, first of all. The yarn is good, like I said. It is soft, good for clothes. My thing is that it's gonna sit backwards, unfortunately. See right now how the back is quite a bit longer than the front. If you pull it up, sit where it's supposed to, then it looks fine, it looks better. But as you wear it, it's just gonna naturally do that. I am super glad that I added these rows on the neckline to bring it forward. I think that absolutely needed it. And only other thing that I might change if I make this again, or, well, actually, I'd have to think about how to fix it. But I think that it bunches up a little bit too much on the armpits. Right here. It looks super good if you hold your arms straight out. T-pose, whatever. It looks great. But set your arm down and the fabric bunches quite a bit right here. On the back too, a little bit. Yeah. But I'm not sure how to fix that, actually. Maybe that's not my problem to fix. This is not my pattern. So we're done. I'd be interested to try this in different yarns, different stitch patterns. Like I said, the written pattern has multiple options that you can do. I, for one, I'm going to take some pictures of this, get a flat leg, get some pictures on my body while we have this fit on, and get it ready for the drop. Cute. Nice. You know what I also wonder? How much of the blockiness and bulkiness would go away if I steamed it or blocked it. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Photos have been taken. I am going to edit them and upload them to passionategoods.com. Get it ready for the drop, which is on September 5th, if you were wondering. Let's talk about final thoughts for the calcifer top from Drama Crochet. I did have to tweak the pattern just slightly. That might be a me problem. Like I said, I couldn't necessarily find a gauge. Although I did look back at the pattern and it says to use a 5.5 millimeter hook. I used 5. That could attribute to the drape and maybe the neck rows. I'm not sure. Speaking of the neck rows, that's pretty much the only thing that I changed. Sir, I just added some straight rows before I started doing the increasing right here. Overall, I would say not a bad pattern whatsoever. I just have a habit of tweaking patterns so that they're to my exact liking. I do that with pretty much everything that I make. I really like how fast it is. I love the fact that it's all in one piece. No sewing. Fantastic. Always love that. I definitely could have finished it in one day if I didn't have to frog multiple rows. Also, maybe if I had started first thing in the morning, but I made this directly after I was working on the last 2 projects, which were both amigurumi, which my hands weren't necessarily used to, so I'm having a little bit of soreness. I actually wanted to make another calcifer top, but I am stopping myself because I need to take a break. I probably will make another one in the future, just not directly after I made this one and in this video. Unfortunately, so sorry. It's 7 o'clock right now. I could spend 3 hours starting another calcifer top, but instead I am going to rest my hands so that I can start the next video full force tomorrow morning. I'm thinking the next time I take a whack at this pattern, I will use a 5.5 hook, see how that goes, and I might try to make the entire thing mesh if that's possible. It could be fun, I think. Overall, I am definitely happy with this addition to the drop. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me in the future. If you have fun, cool patterns that you want me to try out in videos, leave them in the comment section down below. Merchandise is available on my website right now. I have t-shirts, sweatshirts, tote bags, and stickers. New merchandise coming out this August, and that's all I have for you guys. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!